Welcome back to my channel, Raising the Dead, the Sumner House. On this week's episode, we have an exciting new update for you all. We are officially moving just to the outside of the Sumner House, where we will be nestled safely away in a camper so that we can get up first thing every morning and get to work on making our dreams a reality. We are thrilled for this new chapter in our lives as a family. Here's what we were up to the last time we were at the Sumner House. As you can see, we have gotten the cart slightly ahead of the horse here. These beautiful hardwood floors were painted over. Underneath the paint, you can still see some layers of varnish underneath. And unfortunately, we didn't end up having the correct grit of sandpaper. Menards only had 80 grit on hand, and it ended up leaving us with quite a few complications when we started taking this sander to try and restore these floors.
So the paint on this floor is just accumulating on sandpaper. So
Don't paint your floors.
don't paint your fucking floors. Also, it's gonna cost a fortune in sandpaper alone to do this floor.
This room was by far the most satisfying sand in all the rooms we had started. If you remember our earlier videos, we had trash and junk piled knee-high in this room. Unfortunately, there was still a whole bunch of gunk stuck to the floor, but I am happy to start seeing at least a little bit of progress in here. So we thought we'd be able to get all the floors in the house done today. However, we grossly underestimated the amount of buildup on the floor. Let me show you. As you can see, there is a pretty distinct difference. So obviously that has not been sanded. However, still is not quite getting everything up. Unfortunately, Menards only had not the grit that we needed to get this kind of stuff up. And it is starting to mess up the floor. So Yeah. What's our plan?
I'm just gonna clean this up.
You're gonna crack it and try to just peel it off?
Uh-huh. Because it just flakes off.
Okay.
That's what I did to this. Look.
Sounds like it's gonna save some money. Holla holla. Here I am attempting to hand sand, but once again, I do not have the correct grit of sandpaper. All in all, this experience was incredibly underwhelming. I was expecting to see a beautiful transformation in the floors, but this is really what kickstart our plan to just go ahead and take the plunge and move out there. That way we don't have to worry about driving such far distances back and forth, and we can start working on the house every single day. And that will get us so much closer to moving in and having our dream home. Here in the bathroom, we discovered more than one rotten floor joist. So as you will see here shortly, the bathroom that we have been gutting for weeks now has some pretty significant holes that we are going to immediately start to patch over. We're going to get some OSB, reinforce those floor joists, and get our bathroom in working, renovated order. This was definitely a challenge, having to lean over and try and remove the rotten OSB subflooring. That's definitely going to be a main priority for us while we are living out there, because it is a straight drop down to the basement. Definitely a major safety issue that we intend to fix right away. Thank you all so much for following along on our journey. Hit that like, follow, subscribe, and share, and we'll have more videos to come.